Hello, hello. Had some extra time here, so figured what better to do than see if we can finish this run. So we have gotten pretty lucky here. And we've made it all the way past Silphco. So that means the next thing on our list is going to Sabrina. Welcome, Kitty. Hope you're doing well. You think this is Copycat House? Yeah. Carbos can always use more speed. Okay. So, what level are we? 57. The scientist loves that table. Yup. Some interesting swapped Pokedolls there. So we're just gonna jump right in. See how this goes. Canyon. That should be fine. I know I'm like 20 levels higher, but not taking anything for chance. That's the only reason we've gotten this far. Guess we'll just clear them all out as we go through them. I was gonna say, that's some sort of steel. Yep. That works for me. And that also works for me. Yeah, so these trainers definitely shouldn't be too bad, but since this is yellow levels, for gym leaders, that does mean that Sabrina's gonna have, what, 3 level 50s? That's not fun. That really wasn't fun. Okay, this has the potential to be really dumb. Forget. Alright, this has always perplexed me, so I need a second here. Okay. Rock grass, that's what I thought. Paralyzed. Okay. There's the clown again. Blizzard, oh my goodness. Alright, so we've done the top corner and both of the bottom ones. Construction clown. Yep, exactly. Is my... Yeah. Yeah, my last warp has to be Saffron. Guess I'll also need to clear out my inventory at some point. Alright, so that should do it for this whole side then. You'd notice well, we did one-shot these guys, but some of those other trainers we're not one-shotting now. We really only have a couple more chances to potentially get some good moves here. Yes, so we did you. Could be 2 more left. We like seeing the Dialgas. The guy that has 1. Yeah, not much of a juggler with 1. Oh, he also has 1. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna use the fresh water. I don't really feel like welcome back. 20 damage, it's not a whole lot, but if she's gonna have 3 level 50s. Alright, see if we can get our 6th badge. Wigglytuff. Okay. There's one. Sabrina looks different. Yeah, just a little bit, right? Oh, that's not the... Oh, because I guess it's bug poison, so it's neutral. Okay, we still get it. And that should be good. Yeah. All right, there's 6 badges. Easy sweep indeed. Got a max Aether. Hit up. Yep. We still didn't get something that can learn strength, right? Actually, what am I doing? Just do this. Keep the Aether. That's right, the fossils. That still means I gotta go the long way back. Actually, it's much shorter than I'm thinking, because I just gotta go down and go through Diglett. Is there anything? No, there's really nothing extra that I can get with Surf. I can get the item check from the one guy in Viridian. So I'll have to remember that. I love Diglett Cave. I love seeing all the Nidoran. Go ahead, show me some more Nidoran. There we go. You love to see it. Oh, it's over on this way. Yeah, this side. I cannot tell you the last time that I walked in this area of the game. I never go for the old Amber. Alright, we're gonna skip Viridian here. The Amber normally gives you Aerodactyl and all the scientists are Lance. Yeah. Gotta love Sprite Randomizer. Don't think we'll be using Razor Wind. Can't say it's on my list of moves that I wanted to see. Okay. And we are off to Cinnabar. Level 5 Haxorus. Yeah, so with our level and everything, I think we've got a shot at beating this today. It would be really nice to make it under the 50 attempts. Lotad for Empoleon. Tornadus? That sounds like a Pokemon that can learn Fly, right? Might as well grab the Helix Fossil. And Registeel didn't learn anything, right? Yeah. What am I doing? Go ahead, give it to him first. I'm an important doctor. Guess it shows what this guy thinks of himself. But to be fair, you get me a Pokemon that can learn Fly, then I will acknowledge you as a very important doctor. I think you just have to exit and re-enter. Come on. There we go. End with strength, okay. Well, that takes care of that. That was right. So I guess we just need to go get the key now. Did I happen to acquire any repels? Or is this going to be painful? I do have an escape rope. I have one regular repel. I feel like that's better used for Victory Road. Because at that point, we just want to skip everything and get to the Elite Four. Right, no biking in abandoned buildings. Where are the hidden items? Isn't there one? I need to look at this quick. There we go. Yes, there's 3, okay. Excuse me? Another self-scope. I know it's like 2 feet, but probably literally the same amount of time to teleport over as it is to walk. And that was kind of interesting. I could not run from a Ninjask. Gem 1 poison was panic-inducing, especially in the early part of the game. Hey there, Big Munch. Full party? Yes, indeed. I don't think there's anything else over there. Okay, yeah, don't think there's anything else then. There's no item in there. Super potion, we'll take it. Never know when you want just a little bit more health. Actually, with this kind of run, you know exactly when you need a little bit more health. So we've got a user for all of our HMs. It's getting to the point where we may finally end up teaching Strength to Luxray, purely so it has a better move than Dizzy Punch. It will be same type, it'll be a little bit stronger, same power points. I didn't want to do that yet. Karate Chop would have been normal, but would have been basically double damage each turn from crits. Just a little bit further, then we can use the secret key. TM50. Of course. Luxray is just insistent on earthquaking and dizzy punching everything. If it works, it works. This is true. And full restores definitely work. Because, you know, we could get paralyzed in the Elite Four and then just not have a way to heal, which would be pretty devastating. Oh, look. Never mind. Another Helix fossil. And we are out. Yeah, oh, having good luck. Hope it keeps up. apart from, like, you know, another spore disaster or something, I think we're sitting really good. So we got Amon to learn Flying Strength. We have 3 rare candies extra. We're at level 59 now and still have to do Blaine and Giovanni's gym. I think we're sitting almost as good as we possibly could, given the situation. Of course, could always use some better moves, and really plan on keeping Shadow Sneak till the very end, but here we are. Spore Explosion or a one-hit, yeah, pretty much. Hey look, it's Blaine. This Tornadus looks like it's doing the one Disney meme. Hey there, Super. Still kicking? Yes, and more importantly, Luxray is too. Fighting a horde of Blaine clones in Blaine's gym. Yup. Seems your name gets stored in encounter data. Yeah, for the old man stuff. Yup. That's why your name can depend on what shows up in the coastline. I don't like the idea of using Shadow Sneak on legendaries, but if it's KOing them, who am I to argue? Blaine's everywhere. How much HP are we missing? This seems like a perfect time for a super potion. Blaine was a scientist. Clothing isn't out of his pale. Yeah, especially considering, wasn't in the manga that he had a hand in creating Mewtwo? I think that's when it was. Or at least maybe it's just the games that they say stuff about that. Praying this is the run. We may not have to pray much more. $2,500 EXP. More Blaine. There's not enough Blaine in this run. Let's just hope Elite Four isn't legendary spam. There's always a chance. But we have done pretty well against the other legendaries so far. Raid level bosses. Yeah. Yeah, not hoping for any of those. Blame it on me if I jinxed it. No, I'll blame it on Jinx. That seems like a better spot to throw blame. Okay, what are my PowerPoints? Yeah, I'll be fine. So, as is tradition, as everybody always knows, TM28 contains Tombstoner. This guy thinks I'm wrong, but we all know I'm right. There's the clown again. How many Blaines does it take to screw in a light bulb? I'm gonna go ahead and guess 4. The walk of saving resources, yep. Done plenty of that in this run. It kind of sucks that we had to get all the way to Cinnabar to be able to fly. But it will at least help us getting back to Viridian. Gotta stay fit too, exactly. Unless you use one Blaine's bald head as a light bulb. You could certainly do that. I would think there'd be enough shine on that. Here we go. That's a good start. Also, Fire Gym actually having a Fire Legendary. Metacham. Oh, I don't like that. Behem. Okay, one more hit. Or is he going to take himself out? Yep, he's going to take himself out. He's going to do it for us. Nah, Oak's got that secret serum that keeps his hair strong. Seven badges. Honorable seppuku. Oak's got even more hair in Gen 7, which is wild. Wonder if it's a wig. It's Ash's mom taking good care of him. And we get to fly for our first time. And we're here. So these will be the final trainers that we end up going against. Not counting the rival fight before the Elite Four. Yeah, I would probably avoid Bill's teleporter at basically all costs. Yeah, I've seen what that thing can do. That's the thing, we still don't have something really great against flying types. $62. If only we had stab. Yup. Thundershock does not count. Correct. Like, Shockwave. Even Shockwave would be great. You know, it's another move that would make it not matter, though, is if we got Spore. We just got Spore at the end of the game and, like, basically turned this from 70 accurate to 100. Is Charge Beam in the Rando? I don't believe so. I don't recall seeing it in any of the Randos that I've played. Yeah, it would be pretty strong in this. Payday. Getting me some money? All that spinning, no wonder the floor is green. Trying to figure out what the challenge is. It's basically Kaizo Ironmon to an extent. So one randomly chosen Pokemon, and we have to go through the whole game with it. Yeah, it would be nice to see some more features in this, but I don't think this Rando has been updated in quite a while. Yep. Yeah, Bilbo. So, Bildo. So basically, we have the option set, so we'll get one random starter at the beginning of the game. For this run, it ended up being a Luxray. Now, um, sort of like a Nuzlocke, sort of like a Kaizo Ironmon, if this Luxray faints at any point, the run is completely over, and I have to restart a whole new seed with brand new randomization. So we've been going through, and this is our 47th run that we've done to get to this point. We've had one run that made it to Koga and lost on the Koga battle. And that was the farthest that we've gotten before this. Before that, it was Vermilion City and then Misty. So yeah, it's all the moves are completely random. All the trainers' Pokemon are completely random. The gym leaders' Pokemon are their yellow equivalent. So like for example, for Sabrina, it was 3 random level 50s, because normally Sabrina in yellow has 3 level 50s in Abracadabra and Alakazam. I think that covers a bit of it. One restriction I put on myself was no buying items. That meant that we had to find a freshwater, lemonade, that type of thing. Or else we wouldn't be able to beat the game, which in the 11th hour, we ended up finding a drink to be able to get us back into Saffron. I should say into Saffron. Wild Pokemon are random too. Yup. And a bad can't escape can end it too. Yep, for sure. I think we had one of those. Wow, Surge gave me almost $4,000. Bird player sprite. Yeah, that I would totally like use that or the seal. I thought I remembered you being beefy. That's okay, that's still only a 2-shot. Yeah, for sure. The Kaizo Ironmon ended up being pretty popular. Was that a year or two ago? Where a lot of people were trying that out. It's usually with... I'm trying to think. I think it was Fire Red and Leaf Green that people were doing it on. And maybe some of the Gem 4 stuff too. It's a pretty brutal combination with Gem 1 mechanics. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that is a very... I don't like those tentacles. That's very weird. I like you in the card game. In this rando, not so much. Yeah, Nuzlocke was another one that was pretty popular back in the day, and people still do a lot of it now. That's not more accurate than sleep powder, right? Let's see here. Accuracy 75. I'm pretty sure sleep powder is 70. Sleep powder is also 75. Okay. Yeah, so the only thing that would have done is just made it so we had less power points. Which, no thank you. Luxray smooching. Yeah. We're getting real close now. I want to go this way. Right. No, I didn't want to go this way. Okay. Final Giovanni fight. Guard spec. I don't have anything too great against you. Not fully evolved, so definitely taking more damage, but... Comet Punch. Okay. Throw. Don't you frickin' dare. Huh. Yeah, so that's another thing is, you need to go to sleep right now. Holy crap, Giovanni is using Fissure against me in a rando. What? Throw looks even more like a Muppet. Almost throwed the run. Yeah. That was not something that I wanted to see. That Ice Punch or the frickin' Fissure. Could you imagine getting fissured and that's how the run ends? I don't even, like, I would have been more impressed than mad, honestly. Okay, 47 attempts, and we have finally made it to the final 5. 6. Let's go ahead. Nothing to do other than to see how far we can get. Team Rainbow Rocket? I'll have to look into that. That should be normal damage, but KOs either way. Okay. Yeah, these next couple fights are going to be so important for which Pokemon pop up. About to take Raiku's spot for best boy is very close. Dunsparce, good. That's not good. Carbank. That looks like something I got at Earthquake, right? Leech Seed Confusion. And Bides. Hurt again. This is crazy. Okay, Zebstrika. Whew, he gave us the out. Switch? No switching allowed. Okay, 5 more. That was way too close. That's every single fight from now on is gonna be like that. Yeah, death by chip damage. That would have been a little bit heartbreaking. All good, all good. Yeah, so just similar how you would do with a solo run is not letting any of the other Pokemon participate in any sense. Just I don't want to give myself that out. You know what I mean? You know what? We're getting off the bike because this is one of my favorite tracks from these games. Rather have the fissure loss at that point. Yep, yeah, can definitely agree. Am I doing a level cap as well? No, I didn't want myself to be able to just go fight every single trainer and bulk up. So is almost necessary for getting to like Misty at least to do all the mandatory trainers you can. But then after that, I usually skipped what I could. And then we did Silphco, and I got myself up to... I didn't full clear Silphco. I did maybe half of it. I swear the rules change every stream. Alright, well, Let's enjoy the repel while it lasts. I think you just do @ and then start typing the person's name. Big Munch. My goodness, we didn't even get out of this room. Alright, so we're gonna be in here for a minute. I do want to check both of these items. Is it? Yeah, you never know. Another rare candy, another rare candy, another full restore. Yeah, those could be really, really good right about now. Gotcha. Yeah, I've had, it does seem like it's a little bit different if you're on, like, a phone for the app. It seems like it has a harder time trying to grab the username. There we go. Now the cave's just haxering us. Yup. Stock app has a hard time doing a lot of things, to be honest. Yeah. Would not be surprised if that's by design. EXP all, no thank you. Max Aether. We're gonna take the long walk over near Moltres and just see what that item has. I know I didn't go back for the other item, but I didn't want to backtrack for that. You know what? After that encounter, I don't really want to backtrack for that either. You can use any item that you find? Yeah. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do any kind of items in battle, but I haven't had a use case for, you know, using like the Poke Flute or, what else? Like the X items in battle. With Pokemon having DLC out for the new games. And I'm a hot take, but I'm the kind of person I think they should just make a full game, make sure it's solid, and then release it as a full game. And instantly having DLC available as soon as the game releases, that seems kind of like a scummy move, if you ask me. Hogs for the Mewtwo encounter. You didn't... I wasn't gonna say anything yet, but if we get there, we're gonna have a final super boss. No way. I don't really need it as much right now, but we will take that. Yeah, like, there's no reason for them not to just release it as a full game, right? Like, how many in these games, like, do people keep hyping up and then they come out and they're, like, practically unplayable? It's just really sad. Really? Another max repel? Oh, wait. Forgot about that. That's right, if we wanted some type coverage, we do have Fire Blast. Do we want Fire Blast? That's the thing. Is it worth giving up for... I guess it is worth giving up Shadow Sneak for. Yeah, not gonna take the EXP on to the Elite Four. Let's see what all we got. Hyper Potions, Max Potion, Full Restore. Thank you, Kitty. Really hoping this is the run, too. Can't hurt. Well, I guess we just use the rare candies now, right? We want as much of an edge as we can get. How many XP do you need to level up? 5,000, yeah. I'm just gonna... Being high 60s, though, is definitely a good sign. 10 hours into the run. I guess there's really not much else to do then, is there? I guess we're teaching Fire Blast, aren't we? It will help if we come up across any, like, tankier grass types. Grass I really haven't had much effectiveness on. I'm just randomly looking at this moveset and I'm kind of thinking, like, what would be the worst thing to encounter here if I get rid of Shadow Sneak? And it'd probably be a Drift Blim. Because Earthquake and Dizzy Punch wouldn't hit, and I'd have to rely on Fire Blast. But I can Sleep Powder it. We're going for it. Lorelei lost all of her hair. Don't worry, I know getting to this point can be stressful. I've done it. Bouffalon, okay. Heliolisk. Heracross. We got something for that. No idea what that thing was gonna do. Oh wait, this is gonna be really dumb if I'm wrong, but are fairies weak to fire? Max Aether is gonna be great here? Yeah, absolutely. Just... How many Fire Blasts? There's 4 left then, right? Yeah, so I really just need to be good with my Earthquakes. Bruno! Zoomeril. I don't like seeing that. All right. Love to see fire types. The freaking thing about sleep powders is it's gonna work until it's not. But we're not at that point yet. Helium. Bruno's down. Seven and 3. And then 5 for Dizzy Punch. Just use the elixir. Second Behem with Head Smash. Yeah, so basically if one Behem will have Head Smash, then as long as it's a similar level, it should also have Head Smash, since the learn sets are adjusted like that. You've got this? Thank you, kitty. Hoping I do. Time for Agatha, though. Although Agatha does have the potential cheeky play of switching. Axorus. Good. Fury attack miss. Nice. Crafty. Okay, we crit. That works too. Uxie, Uxie, whatever. I don't know how to say that one. Uxie? Crafty needs to pull his pants up. Well, you're legendary, so you're going to sleep. Wow, that was tanky. Stop that. All right. 3 out of 5. But if I get poisoned again, I have to play the full restore here. Like, is it better to just, yeah. Don't think about it too hard, just go for it. Got 3 Aethers and an Elixir. So we're going to use 1 on the Earthquake. No. There we go. Okay. Yeah, definitely true. At least they're not using full restores. Alright, Lance is a little kid, but I know not to judge. What do we got? More Stomp. Considering items on trainers are infinite, full restores would be genuine BS. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. We got a badge boost. We are at the champion. So we'll just max elixir. Here's our final stats heading in. 218 attack. Into the final room. Great start. Great start. Man. Dude. Come on. This is not the attack we want to see. Krabby. I feel like I have to put the Krabby to sleep. I'm making this real close. Two more. All right, so we right now, there it goes. There it goes. With 3 weak fire Pokemon. Oh, that luck was in our favor. All right, cool. I don't know how that would have gone if those 3 fire Pokemon were anything different. Just that Xatu having Bone Meringue was a huge freaking worry. Luxray the Legend? Absolutely. Right at level 72. Oh yes, and the friends we met along the way. Are we moving to Gen 2 now? Not quite yet. That might be a good idea, but maybe not just yet. Now what? Now we get rewarded by watching the credits. Look for Pokemon in grassy areas? No need. So Super is absolutely 100% correct. We have a optional final boss. We have... Thank you very much, Big Munch, for the congrats and the donation. X-Ray confirmed best boy. For sure. A Pokemon Infinite Fusion run. Gen 2 would be really sweet. I'm liking the idea of it. Now, I don't believe they have any kind of rando like this where you can add things in from other generations. But either way, it would still be cool to try. The tier list Luxray, Driftblim, then Weedle, and then the legendaries we got. That is so sad that that's true. Serious congrats on the run. Took 47 attempts, but you did it. Hey, thank you very much, Kitty. It's been great having you guys watch. So yeah, we're definitely gonna pick this back up here. Try and see what our final boss is in Cerulean Cave. And then I think that will be our send-off for today. Also, I don't know what song that was supposed to be there, but it was good for credits music. Wait, is this asking me to... There we go. I didn't know I could heart donations like that. Oh, there you go, Big Munch. It's just a card that reads LOL, nope, I'd be laughing. You know what? We can have Mom take care of the battle scars. Thanks, Mom. Now I'm heading back out. I'm champion of the world now. Oh, and even better, we have a max repel. Flying Miltank, hell yeah. It's basically a blimp. Yeah, there's plenty of times where I forget at the beginning of the games that you can just run back to Mom to go heal. We got the Rocket Hideout music. I'm pretty sure I remember where to go. Gets a paper cut and cries for Mommy. Yeah. Hey, look, we got another fossil. A Max Aether. Bye, Mom. Be back soon. Going to beat up a bioengineered super weapon. And let's see what the items are for fun. I think that was like Whirlwind or something. That was Karate Chop. Okay. All in a day's work for your average 10-year-old in the Pokemon world. Exactly. Comes back having caught it. Yep. Can you imagine going back to Professor Oak and being like, hey, check out what I got? And Oak's just like, what in the name of frickin'... Okay. You don't have to do all that now. Okay, and there's the item on the other side of him, right? Or on the other side of that blue thing. Yeah, I'm seeing that level 64, I was like, oh wow. Like, if there was a Ninjask in here, I actually might have trouble outspeeding and running away. You know, I guess at this point I just could have went and bought repels before I came here. Ninjask with Earthquake jump scare. It's okay, we get it. We know you guys are here. At least the Pokemon abilities aren't a thing in this. Yeah, for sure. Alright. Here's our super boss. And it's a Smeargle. And that's gonna do it for us. The Scourge of the Cerulean Cave was not but a tiny Smeargle. Yeah, you know what? I'll take revenge against you. You almost ended one of my runs. And now, I have become the Scourge of the Cerulean Cave. And with that, I think we're gonna wrap up here. This was a good little short stream. We were able to take Luxray all the way through here. Didn't lose a single battle. With the moveset that we had to start, it wasn't looking like that was going to be a good run. And then after we got out of Rock Tunnel, we learned Earthquake, and it was just off to the races from there. So yeah, really such a good run. Absolutely. It's just what I was going to say. Yeah, so I do have some other things that I've been thinking of running for some more streams and stuff. I do want to get some more work done on an actual video for the channel though as well. And I guess I'm going to take the rest of the time on my day off to enjoy myself. I will catch you guys later. Big Munch, JJ, Super Conjun, Kitty, you guys have been in this like basically since the first stream. So it's been cool to see you guys coming back each time and checking it out. Good to see that we can finally culminate this into a nice little bow here for an ending. And yeah, absolutely. I'll catch you guys some other time. Have a good one.